Hello stamping friends, I'm Karina with karinascreations.com, and we made this fun little class at my club a couple days ago, so I thought I would do a video and show you how to make it. Now it uses the gorgeous Underground Designer Series paper, which is sold out. However, you can just use any cute designer paper that you have on hand or buy from our new catalog that comes out on June 1st. There's super cute paper as well. So this is an easy fancy fold card. So it says birthday boy, and then you open it up and it says no one deserves a happier birthday than you. So I'm going to show you basically how to make this card design. Okay, the first thing you're going to need is a piece of basic black cardstock. It is 7 1/4 inches by 5 1/2 inches, scored at 4 1/4 inch. So that makes the base of the card. And then I've got a piece of Designer Series paper. This is 4 inches by 5 1/4 inches. This will go on the inside of the card. And then this piece is 2 3/4 by 5 1/4 inch, which will go on the front of the card. See, isn't this easy? And then this kind of fancy fold piece is 7 inches by 3 1/2 inches, and it's just scored at 3 1/2 inches. So it's going to fold like this. And then you need paper for the inside and the outside. So this very vanilla piece, we'll double check with my ruler. Yes, 3 1/4 by 3 1/4 inches. And the black is the same, 3 1/4 by 3 1/4 inches. And then I use the Designer Series paper at 3 inches by 3 inches, and then I pre-cut a very vanilla square that's been cut out with the Stitched Shapes framelit dies. If you don't have these framelit dies, you need them. This is one of my must-have items. And the square is roughly 2 1/8. Okay, it's a smidge bigger. 2 3/8 of an inch. That's the square that you need. Okay, I'm going to quickly show you how to make this cute card. So the first thing we're going to do, let's put our paper together. Now you can either use snail adhesive, or I really like to use mono multi-glue, mainly because when I stick this down, sometimes it's stuck and I can't move it around. Look what happens when I switch to the mono multi-glue. So for my Designer Series paper, and you can use either side. Like I said, this paper is sold out, but don't be sad because we have gorgeous, gorgeous new Designer Series paper coming up. And this delightful Dijon color is gone as well. It was one of the colors that retired. There may be some cardstock left. I'm not 100% sure. Now see, if it's in the wrong spot, you just pick it up and you move it. So that's why I like using the mono multi-glue. I never set things down straight the first time. Okay, and then this piece, so we're going to put some strong adhesive on the back, and I really like to use the Stampin' Up! Tear and Tape adhesive. When it first came out, I was telling my customers that we were getting a new terrible tear tape, and they're like, a terrible tape? What are you talking about? But I meant that you could tear it with your fingers. Luckily, a few of my friends knew what I was talking about, so now I have a really hard time remembering the name. I think I'll just stick with terrible tape. T-E-A-R-able tape. Okay, so that's what that's going to look like. And to position it correctly, you want to just stick it in the middle of the card. Make sure you have the same amount of Designer Series paper showing on the left-hand side and the right-hand side. Carefully put this down because you can't move it once you're committed. This is why I like mono multi-glue. Okay, I'm a smidge crooked, but you know what? That's okay. Well, yeah, that's going to drive me crazy. I will fix it after the video is done. Okay, now for the inside of the card, I'm going to put down some very vanilla cardstock. Like so, and that's where I'm going to put my sentiment, my inside greeting, or I can just write a really nice message. Okay, and then on this piece, I will put down my 3 1/4 by 3 1/4 inch basic black cardstock to finish it off. This card comes together so quick. And I used the same design for a swap I was in using some brand new product. It's going to show you on the video. I can't find it, so I'll post it later on my blog. Isn't this super cute? And look how fast this comes together. You could easily make 20 of these cards. Okay. Oh, see how it's crooked? With the glue, you can move it and straighten it up. Okay, now the next thing I pre-did, I want to show you this. This is quite interesting because it's the Custom Tee stamp set is retiring, and it also has Custom Tee Builder framelits. Now this is really interesting. I'm going to keep this set forever because I have teenagers, and it's very hard to find a cute teenager card. The one thing I wanted to point out was that when you mount this on your block, you have to be very careful how you do it because you want to make sure it lines up with the framelit. Now, if the framelits are sold out by the time you've watched this video, don't worry about it. We're going to fussy cut it as well. But when I stamped this, look, the image doesn't line up because I had actually made a skinny guy t-shirt. This would be my son, because he's very skinny. But then it doesn't line up with the framelit, so that drove me crazy a little bit. But you need to stamp the shirt, and then look at all these pieces, and then you can stamp the buttons inside, and then you can make, you know, there's a little collar image as well that I stamped here. I just absolutely love this stamp set. It has so many possibilities. So make sure you buy it before May 22nd because time is running out and it will be gone forever and ever. And then you'll be going on eBay and you'll be sad because it'll be $100 instead of the $60 bundle price. Okay, so like I said, I'm just going to grab my paper snips. This was my sample I used for my class. I showed them basically what not to do. I do that a lot when I do my classes. But luckily my friends have been stamping with me for a long, long time and they love me anyway. And I love my stamping friends just as much. So if the framelits are sold out by the time you go to purchase the stamp set is guaranteed until May 22nd. Don't worry because you can always fussy cut the t-shirt images. Some of the other images might be a bit trickier, but you can still do it. See, that looks really cute. And then you also have to make sure that you cut out the collar as well. There you go. And then, so it's pretty quick to cut out these images. Okay, and now I'm going to make sure that my collar, or not make sure, I'm just going to stick my collar down like so, right about there. And then let's add him to the very vanilla layer. And again, in case I want to move him, I'm just going to use my mono multi-glue because it is so forgiving. And then this card, I don't know what it's going to be for. So instead of stamping birthday boy, I am going to stamp congrats. And then a lot of ladies on my in my class, they stamped #1, all-star champ. That's the amazing thing about this set. It's perfect for all kinds of cards. And I'm going to stamp it on some delightful Dijon cardstock, which is on the floor behind me. And I'm using black archival ink just because it's a nice true black. Sometimes with photopolymer, I find it resists the ink a bit. So this is my tip. Ink it up, stamp it on here, make sure it's really inky, ink it up again, and then stamp it on your cardstock and you'll never have a problem. Doesn't always happen, but when I'm making a cute card and it's my last step, it never fails. Something goes wrong. So if I do a double stamp technique, we don't have that problem. Okay, now it says congrats. And you can use a Stampin' Dimensional to pop it on, but I'm just going to use some mono multi-glue. Just a little bit. And then that says congrats. And, well, these are not rolling over, but we have right now these super cute mini paper clips. They come in a combo pack. There's white, silver, and gold. And I'm going to take a silver one, and then I'm going to take some black baker's twine. Now, black baker's twine will be rolling over into the new catalog, so you can still get it. And I'm just going to tie a cute little bow on here. I'm going to add my paper clip right here, and there is my finished card. Isn't that super cute? And then if you wanted the birthday one, like I said, it said birthday boy, and then there is a greeting. I can't remember which one. I think it's a Party Animal product suite that this greeting comes through, but this is another amazing set too that you should pick up before the 22nd of May. And I hope you enjoyed the video, and thank you so much for watching. Happy stamping!